A new lawsuit out of Decatur coming just over a month after a separate lawsuit claiming police used excessive force during arrests made at local protests after the officer-involved shooting of Steve Perkins back in September of 2023. The plaintiffs are seeking damages against the police department for what they say were unjust arrests. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo fills us in on the latest developments in these cases.
Two lawsuits against the city of Decatur are starting to come out after alleged incidents of excessive force by police during protests back in 2024. Residents here filed two lawsuits just before the two-year deadlines established by the statute of limitations. The first lawsuit involves Derek Taylor, who alleges officers arrested him without probable cause and injured him despite his attempts to comply. That was back in April of 2024 during the city's Third Friday event, where he and a group called Standing in Power protested the officer-involved shooting of Steve Perkins back in 2023. A separate lawsuit filed by Taylor alleges one of the department's officers punched her during her arrest at a protest in March of 2024, with her charges ultimately dropped.
The tensions in the city were very high, and it was because of the situation with my brother, and people wanted answers and they weren't getting them. And so there were a lot of protests that were going on. To be honest, a lot of the police officers who were on the force at the time were just irritated. Just because you have that authority does not mean that you have the right to mistreat citizens or do anything that you want to without repercussions. I think their lawsuit is very much justified.
And another Decatur resident is currently looking to file a third lawsuit, saying his arrest at a City Hall protest last year also used excessive force.
Before I knew it, I got to the chamber doors. One was closed, one was open. Two cops came from the front of me, went and tackled me, turned me around and slammed me and pinned me into the wall. It was malicious and, targeted. Grabbed my arm while I was pinned and used his entire body weight to pull me down. That was inappropriate and disrespectful. No one should be manhandled like that for using their freedom of speech.
In the latest lawsuit filed Saturday, Derek Taylor is seeking a jury trial to determine potential compensatory and punitive damages against the city. In Decatur, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
The city of Decatur and its police department declined to comment on the pending litigation.